The short answer is yes, they are at risk, simply because an I-130 petition pending with USCIS cannot terminate removal proceedings. It cannot cancel a removal order. So, but you still have some type of solutions or some type of request that you can make meanwhile in order to either stay the removal order or terminate removal proceedings. Number one, you can try to ask ICE to exercise prosecutorial discretion by filing the PD request under the Dooley memo, which simply means that there is a memo that has been issued in order to prioritize deportations under Biden, and it's still valid because Trump hasn't taken power yet, so it's still valid until further notice. So what you can do is possibly try to file a request, a PD request, ask ICE to terminate removal proceeding based on the fact that maybe you are not a priority in terms of priority enforcement. You're not a priority. If you came here in the United States with a visa and you came prior to prior to November 1st, 2020, you are not considered a priority. If you don't have criminal records, you are not considered a priority under that memo. If you do not pose a threat to national security, then you are not considered a priority. So you can ask ICE based on the fact that you are not a priority, you don't have any felonies, try to ask them to either join a motion to reopen your removal proceeding case and terminate removal so that the judge can terminate removal proceedings, or join a motion to dismiss so that the judge can dismiss that removal proceedings. That way you will no longer have a removal order under your belt while you're waiting for I-130 to be approved. And at that point you can, file the form I-485 with USCIS, because at that point you're no longer in removal proceedings once it has been terminated, okay? But if it's not possible, or if you have already tried, it didn't work out, another thing you can try is to file an application for stay of removal order, and that one you file directly with ICE, and hopefully it gets that's on their discretion, of course. Hopefully they, if it's granted, then you can stay in the United States while your I-130 is being adjudicated. And another one too is that if ICE just does not to join your motion to reopen your case, you can still file the motion to reopen with the court directly based on the I-130 pending, but it might be really difficult to convince the court to reopen a case while the I-130 hasn't been approved yet. But if you have exceptional circumstances that warrant the reopening of your case, maybe you might win, and then the case can be reopened, and that at that point too you can file a motion to stay removal. So basically when your case is being when they're working on it, they can stay your removal order, meaning they can't physically deport you and until everything is settled, basically until they work on the case, they come to the final resolution of the case. Those are the things that you can ask. And lastly, you can also ask for deferred action. Basically, as can, if they want. It's always under their discretion. If they want, they can defer the removal. Basically, you just stay in the United States until you figure out something else. That's just case by case basis. Hopefully, they agree with you and you stay. But to answer that question, really, the simple answer is no, because it does not terminate removal proceeding just because an I-130 is pending with USCIS. It's the same with the I-130 approved, and the person still has a removal order. As long as they haven't reopened their case and terminate removal proceedings, that individual is still at risk. They're still a target under the Trump administration, because they have an existing order of removal. that hasn't been executed yet, and now ICE is planning to execute that. So you can follow for more. If you have additional questions, just please please ask them. Or if you need to schedule consultation one-on-one to really go into more detail based on your specific facts, you can actually schedule it too. Consultation is on my bio. Consultation link is on my bio. Until next time, bye-bye.